Okay, cool. Looks like we are live right now, hopefully. I'm waiting. We'll see. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's pop chat out so I can see it here. This is my first live stream in a hot minute. What's going on, Birdman? So I did a little bit of a test stream because my computer got all messed up. I tried this back in like late December. I tried to put a hard drive in the actual computer, like around the back. It was like an internal SSD, and I ended up unplugging a bunch of stuff, and so had to take it to the computer repair place, and then they ended up having to basically wipe everything so I could upgrade to Windows 11 and all this extra stuff. But long story short, I had to basically reset everything. Oh, I forgot to change the thumbnail. I'll just remove the thumbnail. Thanks. Someone made a joke about the thumbnail, but yeah, no. We'll just change this out. Let's see. What should my thumbnail be? Would be a funny one. I gotta stop using the thumbnail or the stupid the soy jack in my thumbnails. That's a good one right there. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I know. Just kind of like a fun little hangout stream. I'm just gonna read chat, see what's going on. There's a new feature. I'm not gonna do it for this stream, but it's called Dual Stream, where you automatically generate a vertical cropped version for the Shorts feed. That might be something that I consider doing in the future. Right now, we're just kind of hanging out, doing whatever. I'm not too sure where this will go, but yeah, Cinematic Vault, what's going on, man? Channel member in the chat. This is your first time on a Firewood Media stream? I'm sorry to let you down, dude. This is going to be a boring stream. I'm just kind of talking to chat. If you guys just want to ask me anything, feel free. Otherwise, you know, I just finished recording a podcast with Zeth from J&Z Productions. So, you know, just kind of in like that recording mode. Part of me wants to kind of make a video out of something like this. You know, like maybe I like read like a news article of something newsworthy happens, but otherwise, like, I'm just cool, just kind of hanging out. Let's see. Watch the anime trilogy for the first time today. What'd you think, Mighty Chaos? I'd be curious to see what you think. Godzilla TDS fan 013 says, "What are your thoughts on the trailer for Monarch Season 2? It looks fun." Chaos. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Country Shape Media says, "Been watching your Godzilla videos. Can't wait for Godzilla Minus Zero." Dude, I am so hyped. Zeth and I were just talking about that. It looks awesome. From what very little we've seen, if anything. But yeah, 1 is fine, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of 2 or 3. They're kind of boring. 2 is probably the worst. I think 3 has some cool cosmic horror elements going for it, but otherwise it's like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Someone asked me, "Oh, you play any kaiju games?" I play Gigabash a lot. That's like the one where I'm super active playing Gigabash fairly frequently. It's not a kaiju game, but I play a lot of Fortnite as well. MLB The Show, Out of the Park Baseball, all that type of stuff. But yeah, no. Otherwise, I'm waiting for Kingmakers. That game looks really cool. I might actually stream that, I don't know. But, you know, I just don't have a ton of time to, you know, play video games. My hair's messed up. I've worked all day today, so. Right on, you're watching Gamera versus Jiger. That's a fun one. I want to stream more frequently. It's just a matter of, like, I come home from work, and, like, the last thing I want to do is, like, get on stream. Today's different, because I just did a podcast recording. So I'm sort of like, I'm in a good mood right now. What's going on? Mitch Van, 3006. What's my favorite Godzilla design aside from 68 to 72? I love the Heisei look. I have the figure right here, actually. Oh. I love this one. It's great. When I think of Godzilla, this is really what I think of. Yeah, I don't have any Hiya toys at all. I've been thinking about maybe picking one up, but I'm sort of, I don't know. I'm on the fence, for sure. But, yeah, no, I'm working on some really big projects at the minute. I guess I can kind of talk a little bit about that. Um, I have been working on a bunch of different projects. My band has an album that's coming out in April. Super excited about that. The Ultraman retrospectives are still in the works. It just takes forever to get through all of those. I mean, it's hours and hours of content as opposed to a movie, which is like 90 minutes. What's that shaking? I think I might be kicking my desk on accident. I apologize. But yeah, and then I got some movie projects in the works. The most recent kind of project though that I've been working on is, if you guys are familiar with the McJuggernuggets Psycho series from like way back in the day, I'm doing a big retrospective on that. It's a one installment video. Like, it's just going to be like an hour plus, and it's not going to be like a bunch of different installments. It's like it's not going to be like my Godzilla thing where I go like video by video. It's just one big thing, and I talk about that series and how insane it is. So that should, I'm pushing for next Friday, but we'll see what happens. Gamera Rebirth, that should be out Wednesday, and then the big Gamera Supercut should be out on Friday. So yeah, that's sort of the game plan for this week. Yeah, let's see. I know Monarch Season 2, whenever that's done, I'm going to just cover that right off the bat, even though I'm kind of on sabbatical from Godzilla content. As soon as that shows out, I'm just going to cover it, just kind of get it out of the way, get my immediate thoughts, less a retrospective, more just a basic kind of review. I will do a Millennium Godzilla retrospective. That won't be till about, let's see, like September 25th, it looks like. Here, I'll just do this. Could I... I'm still figuring out OBS, so I apologize. Oh, I can shrink this down. There we go. Still figuring this out, guys. You'd swear that I've like never streamed before, but okay, we're gonna pop out chat. So this is over here, and then I just messed it up. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is sort of like what I'm working on right now. Gamera stuff. Oh, I can't click. I gotta do this. Oh my word. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Cool. So here's what I'm working on at the minute. I've got the Gamera Rebirth video in the works. It's being edited by someone else. Then my supercut. This is all kind of like in case the McJuggernuggets retrospective falls through. Promoting my album. I'll have like a live set of my band's stuff out. Cool Guy Zilla 1965. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm gonna give you a little heart there. Thank you, dude. That's wonderful. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Monarch Season 2, though, May 8th. I'm gonna have that video out. But yeah, I'm going to try to cover some Ultraman stuff before G-Fest, just to kind of get in the mood. And then Godzilla 2000, Megaguirus 2000, or GMK. I'm going to cover both Kiryu movies in like one video, just because that's going to be the best way to go about it. Final Wars. And then the Supercut will be out the 30th. Godzilla -1, and then -0. And then we'll kind of see what happens from there. Obviously, that's not the end of the series, but the end of the series is, the retrospective series is here. So, yeah, we'll go Shin Godzilla 2016, Netflix, all leading up to Supernova, and then I'll have that big old Supercut out. Yeah, no, I'm going to cover everything in the franchise. Let me try to answer chat here, sorry. What am I most excited for? Godzilla -0, Godzilla X Kong, or Monarch Season 2? Probably -0. I think that's the one that I'm like because -1 was just so damn good. Well, the videos, thank you so much. Have I seen the episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars about the Zilla Beast? Yes, I have. I also love in Lego Star Wars 3 the Zilla Beast level. That was so much fun. Yeah, I'm going to cover Monarch Season 2 on May 8th. This is my upload schedule, if anyone's curious what's in the works. It's all subject to change. But I track everything here in depth just because it's easy for me to know, okay, this is what you're going to drop here. Because at the start of the year, this is cynical, but this is like behind the scenes YouTube stuff if you guys are curious. I kind of just go and I look at all the upcoming movies, like, okay, Supergirl's coming out. I'm going to cover some Supergirl stuff. You know, G-Fest is here. I'm going to cover some Ultraman stuff. And just try to kind of space things out that way. But, yeah, so this is how I do it. I organize everything. Basic movie topics, compilations, album, music video, OST, behind the scenes, whole 9 yards. I just go really in depth with it. I definitely want to make some more short films, that's for sure. I've got a couple planned out. Just have to kind of execute it. Agon the Atomic Dragon. I have not. That sounds really interesting. I might check that out later. Any possible chance we get a video about those Clone Wars episodes in Lego game one day in the far future? That'd be kind of cool. I definitely... Oops, kick the mic. I definitely would like to talk about the Lego games. Maybe as like... I mean, there's already a video out there, I'm sure, that's like, I played every Lego game. But maybe just talking about, like, my favorite Lego games, because Lego Star Wars 3 is totally up there. That's a really fun one. I do have so many projects to work on, but most of these are pretty much done. If you're curious about how this all works, green, if the date is green, that means that the video is already filmed and it's just being edited or worked on. Yellow means it's completely written, it's good to be recorded. And then gray means it's not there, you know, it's not written, but it is planned. Someone asked me a question and I didn't get a chance to answer it. What video have I enjoyed making the most from the Mighty Chaos? I mean, if we go outside of, like, the movies, right? Because for me, you know, my movies are the most fun thing in the world to make. I'd have to say probably my Terror of Mechagodzilla video was really good. I think that's the one that I'm, like, the most proud of just because I had so much to say about it. But, let me find it here. It's somewhere in here. Oh, no, it's past here because that's my Sea Monster video. Yeah, here it is. This one right here. This is like my favorite one that I think I've ever made, for sure. If we're talking favorite content in general, though, it's got to be the movies. Yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging G-Fest. I'm gonna be there all week, or all weekend. So I'll have a chance to really vlog everything as opposed to, you know, the past couple ones where I've been there for just a couple hours. You know, where I drive down there and then we're done by like noon. Fire Money Media, that's a new one. I like it. Where's my playlist that I'm looking for, dude? Yeah, here it is. These are all my short films. You can find it right on the homepage. I'm the most proud of all these. You know, you add up all these, it's my favorite thing I've ever made. If I had to pick any one of these, it's a tough pick for sure. Wayward Sons is up there. Do Androids Go to Heaven is up there for sure. Werewolf from Mars is a really fun one. How do I feel about the rumor that the three-headed dragon will be the main villain for -0? I mean, I'm whatever towards it. Whatever Yamazaki decides to do, I fully trust him. Personally, I don't even like the idea of there being a -1 sequel, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, the Godzilla X Kong retrospective video will be, that'll be out the same day that Supernova comes out, and then my Supernova video will be out that following Monday, just so that gives me time to see it on like a Friday night or a Thursday night, write my review, film it, get it out. It's going to be more of like a quick thoughts kind of thing as opposed to a, you know, fully in-depth retrospective, but you know, that's just kind of how it's going to be going. let's see. I don't know how -1 sequel will work. The first movie was good enough. I agree. I'm on the fence about it. If we're talking about projects I just love, it's got to be this one, man. This project was so fun to make. We did this for like some like stupid film festival in college, and it's so bad it's good because we wanted it to feel like The Lost Skeleton of Cadavra or like one of those movies where it's like making fun of 50s B movies, but still, like just loving it because it's just so stupid. I'm so endlessly proud of this stupid short film. But yeah, I would have gone with Titanosaurus. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I really want the channel to kind of go back to like this vibe, at least for some projects, just because this is so stupid. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever made, but yeah, no, we started at like a film club and it only lasted 1 year, but we did like a film fest, and this is one of like I think we ended the film fest at this one, and the whole crowd was just like crying, laughing. It's basically a complete shit post compared to like something else that I've made. Like I don't know, Restricted Zone is one that it's more of like an actual movie, I suppose. But yeah, no, this is one that I'm really proud of. The general like consensus too from people was that they really dug it, which was awesome. I've gotten a lot of people wondering if I'm going to make a sequel to this, and I kind of already did. Anomalous Archives is basically like a sequel to this, but let's see. Not sure if this was already asked, but what are your thoughts on the Godzilla vs Kong supernova leaks? Personally, if they are true, I'm worried. I'm not someone. I don't believe that those leaks are real, and even if they are, I'm gonna just wait till the movie comes out. I'm someone who's not really too keen on speculating about stuff way before it drops, and it's like if Space Godzilla's in it and Kong is in a mech suit, it's like we'll see what happens. But I'm just I'm gonna wait till it's out before making any judgment calls. I mean, oh really? That's how you got introduced to my channel was Restricted Zone. That's crazy. Thanks for tuning in, MultiFan54 official. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, no, I realized that this had some reach to it, which is kind of fun. But yeah, dude, I gotta make more short films for sure. I did mention in one of my uh, live streams in the past that I wanted to live stream myself editing my next feature film, This Town Does Not Exist, and that's still very much something that could happen. It's just I gotta finish filming it. It's about a third done, maybe halfway done. Yeah, no, it's a lot of work, but I'm loving every second of this. It's so fun. Honestly, I don't think you should really skip any Godzilla stuff. I think if you're a fan, you should watch it all. It's out there for a reason. But yeah, no, it's some content that I'm really proud of. I loved making this 5-year retrospective. Um, I just this was so fun to make. I'm doing one on my next. So let's see here. I got to go back. So I think every 5 years I'm going to make retrospectives on my own projects, like I did with Another Day Closer to the Sun. Like with this one, I'm totally gonna do a retrospective on this project because this was so fun to film this, to make it. I mean, it's something I'm still ungodly proud of. Yeah, I'm so proud of this movie. It's great. Foxhole as well. Really proud of that one. But yeah, more big projects like these are definitely in the works, on top of the retrospectives. It's all in the works. Thoughts on King Kong versus Godzilla? Assuming you're talking about the 60s one. I love the 60s one. That one's great. I don't see how it could be the worst. The worst, in my opinion, is Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. Street Fighter movie, I might cover it. I don't know. I'm not too keen. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat fan, to be honest with you. It's just doesn't seem all that interesting to me. That's an interesting take, though. King Kong versus Godzilla being the worst. I don't agree with it by any means, but you know, everyone's got opinions. I'm definitely intrigued to see why you'd think that, but it's interesting. What's this button do? Oh, I don't want to make this a members-only live stream. I don't like the characterization of Godzilla in that. I find it to be extremely weak. He's acting like King Kong. It was originally written as a King Kong movie, and it just kind of feels like they're retrofitting a King Kong script for Godzilla. I'm just not a fan of how that movie's paced out in general. I think the human stuff is weak. I love King of the Monsters for Best Monsterverse film, but Kong Skull Island is probably my favorite. That's a great movie. But yeah, no. Shoot, I just had a thought. How would you guys like to hear some music that only a couple people have heard? Let me see if I can do this. Can I just go? Ooh, there we go. So, what's up? Good night. But yeah, no. Lost Utopia Films. I'm really intrigued to see what he's gonna cook up. Let me pull that up. I want to see that first before playing any music. Let me see posts, because yeah, he posted a GIF. I gotta do this again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so he posted. It looks like he's doing like some King Kong Escape stuff, and I'm really excited about that. Super hyped. I love that he's filming like all this like green screen stuff. That's cool. I'm hyped. I really am. This is like my most anticipated piece of Godzilla media, to be honest. Have I seen Shin Hedora? That sounds cool. No. Yeah, Robert Duvall passed. That's really sad. I forgot I did that. What video is that? I forgot I used like an AI feature to like dub my voice in Japanese. That was really... I forgot I even did that. So here, let me... Yeah, no, I love Tom Petty. My band covered Running Down a Dream. That's probably one of my favorites by him. Now I wonder if I could... Let's see here. I'm working on pulling something up on my end. Ideal. So my band is dropping an album. I figure I'll play one of our tracks here on stream. It used to be the opening to like all my streams. Like when it would say like starting soon, that's what would play. Let me see if I can get this to start going. I think it'd be kind of a fun way to like close it out with this song, considering all the amount of work that's gone into this. I just want to make sure that the audio properties are correct and everything. Okay, we're going to test this out, see how it goes. So this is my band's music. It's called The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I'm not hearing anything. Shoot. Man, I really wanted to play this. What's going on? Did you know what's default? Will this work? Ooh, okay, we got some sound. I just can't hear it on my end. Man, that sucks. I want to be able to hear this. Alright, whatever. I've heard it so many times at this point. We're going to turn it down just a little bit. So this is me on vocals, me on guitar, my buddy Alex on bass, and John on drums. John's been on the channel a couple times. I'll try to kind of level the audio just a bit. Alright, now we're playing. I'll try not to talk over it.
It's fight or flight. The town that dreaded sundown. You can run, you can't hide. The town that dreaded sundown.
Like I said, I don't want to talk over it, but
You can't hide.
I also want to read chat at the same time. We'll just let it go. This will be out on streaming April 7th. It's going to be a little bit, but I'll talk about it on the channel.
The beasts are closing in. What should we even do? Living in this house of sin. The town that dreaded sundown. You can run, you can't hide. The town that dreaded sundown. You can run, you can't hide.
Again, I can't hear the song, so I'm just trusting that it's playing right now. Alright, cool. Thank you.
The town that dreaded sundown. You can run, you can't hide. The town that dreaded sundown. You can run, you can't hide.
Alright, cool. So that was The Town That Dreaded Sundown. That is my band. But yeah, it's dude, I'm so proud of that. We've been working on this stuff, this album. Oh my word. We've been working on this album for at least a year. No, 2 years, sorry, because it was 2024. And thank you so much. Yeah, it'll be out, I gotta think. So April 7th is when it drops. It'll be on streaming, it'll be on Spotify, it'll be, you know, every platform that you could possibly think of, it'll be, you know, available to the masses. We're gonna do, so on the channel, I'm gonna post a video of our concert, because we're doing like an album release party in Wisconsin. And so we'll film it, have multicam setups and everything. It's going to sound great, going to look great, and then that'll go up here. So if you're a, you know, subscriber, you can kind of get the gist of what the channel is, or, you know, what my music stuff is like. Me on vocals, me on guitar, and then the other band members. So it's kind of cool just to show a different side of what I've been working on lately. We've got a ton of other songs in the mix. As well, it's 12 songs in total, but yeah, it's 9:18 for me in the morning, so I am probably going to go to bed soon in about maybe 5-10 minutes, but yeah, thank you for the kind words, everybody, on the music. I really appreciate that. It's a different album for sure, but thoughts on the new Empire? It's fine. The more I watch it, the more I'm just not really a fan. I think I prefer -1 over the Heisei trilogy for Gamera. But yeah, Jet. I didn't think of Jet. The one thing that we sent to the engineer, like the producer who mixed that for us, was the song "Evil" by Interpol. I'm not gonna play it on stream or anything, but my voice sounds a lot like the guy from Interpol when I sing, because he's very kind of like deadpan in a way, and that's sort of what my voice is when I sing. So, but I mean, hey, when season 2's out, I'll have some more opinions on it, but I don't have much. Thoughts on Singular Point not confirmed for season 2? I don't know. I mean, I just don't think there was much of a demand for it for season 2. It wasn't that crazy successful of a show. It's just kind of how it is. What genre of music does my band play? It's all over the board. We got some punk songs on the album. We've got some, more like kind of pop rock stuff like what I just played. So it's all over the board. We're covering Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon at the release show. We're covering Blu-ray. I'm reading the chat. Sorry. We're covering Green Day. We cover Nirvana. We kind of do, like that kind of hard rock, punk, grunge sort of sound. But we like making some catchy tunes as well. I haven't seen Monarch Season 2, but I have seen the new Monster Titan X. Yeah, I saw that they leaked something with Playmates. Like one of the toys got leaked or something. Spectre Man. I feel like I've seen Spectre Man. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I don't know if I can confidently say that I'm a fan or not, but I'm somewhat familiar. But yeah, I'm just on the fence about Hiya toys. I don't know. To me, they just kind of seem like NECA but worse, and I like NECA. What are my plans for G-Fest this year? You got a lot of stuff planned, especially meetups. I'm just gonna be at G-Fest all weekend, and then just kind of walk around the convention floor, just meet people. If you're gonna be walking around that weekend, you'll very likely see me. Yeah, we covered, what was it? I gotta think. We covered When I Come Around, Brain Stew, and Good Riddance. We've covered all those at various shows. We love Green Day. Favorite Godzilla figure that I have? I love my Smog Monster here. It's like an old 70s toy from like maybe it's not 70s, maybe it's more like 80s or 90s, but years on the foot here. This says Marmill? 1999. Any hopes, wishes for what will be in Godzilla -1? Hedorah. I hope Hedorah shows up because that would be really cool. Yeah, you do have an Interpol vibe for sure. Great tune for sure. I definitely prefer melodic bass music, so you nailed that vibe. Yeah, Strokes are another one too, like Reptilia we mentioned. I don't know what it says. It says, looks like an M-A-R-M-I-T, Marmot. I got this guy at G-Fest last year, and I adore it with every fiber of my being. Yeah, I'd love it if Yamazaki pretty much made Godzilla vs. Hedorah, but that's just -0 or -2. -0 is what they're calling it, yeah. I don't know about specific comic book issues, but I really, 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 really love the Rulers of Earth line, Godzilla in Hell. I'm kind of basic. Also, yeah, I did pay a bit much for this guy. I'm calling it Godzilla -0. That's the title of the movie. It's -0. Yeah, no, at G-Fest, this is probably the most I've ever dropped on a figure. It was rather pricey. I do have this guy for SH Monster Arts. Parts of him have already kind of broken off because he's just so fragile, and I keep him on my shelf. Like, part of the tail is somewhere on the shelf, but I got Monster Zero. What's that clicking sound? What's the clicking sound? Might be my fan. I don't know. Might just be me hitting something. But yeah, no, I got this Monster Zero one, and that's the only SH Monster Arts figure I own. I bought it, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not a big SH Monster Arts fan. I just don't like how fragile they feel. I'm just terrified that at any point it's gonna just break. Yeah, I don't know. to be honest with you, which one I like more or not, but yeah, I kind of like, I have the Bandai one. I think that's back there somewhere, and it's kind of crap. It might be my fan. My fan's completely busted. It's got like a weird squeaking sound. Could be this. I don't know. Either way, this is just a quick kind of stream. I'm going to do a lot more troubleshooting after work tomorrow. I'm going to try to kind of figure out, like, I want to be able to have chat up on screen the whole time, and I won't need to, like, have it visibly like this. I can just sort of, like, read it. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them. There's a lot of technical issues I've been having lately, ever since my computer basically got factory reset. So I want to have like a starting soon screen. I want to have like, you know, we'll be right back, all types of stuff. Better setup. This, I have no, I think it just might be the connection. It might be this, this like mic stand, because part of it's kind of messed up. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done with the channel. Yeah, the Frankenstein. I got this guy I got him at Spirit Halloween. He's huge. Love it. It was either this or like this like Elvira kind of bust or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, Frankenstein's cooler. So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna try to stream more in general. It's just hard to do that because, you know, I come home from work, last thing I want to do is go public. I just want to decompress and play some video games, but I really want to figure out the mic situation, figure out this, make this better. I want to have a starting soon thing. I want to have like stream ambience in the background. I'm not really like an Asmongold fan, but in the background of his videos he has like a like Skyrim ambience, and like that'd be kind of cool to have something similar. So I don't know. There's a lot to work on with this before I can stream more frequently. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I think I'm going to end stream there. This wasn't supposed to be anything crazy. Just a little test, since I accidentally streamed about 3 hours ago. Figured I'd at least stream again. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Gamera Rebirth video coming soon. So this was neat. Definitely do it again. Thanks.